Darwin Núñez incredible 14-minute hat-trick Liverpool vs Stoke highlights. Imagine witnessing one of the most impressive hat-tricks in recent memory. That's exactly what happened when Darwin Núñez netted 3 goals in just 14 minutes during the first half of Liverpool's 5-0 victory over Stoke City in a closed-door friendly match. This electrifying performance took place at Liverpool's AXA training centre on Sunday. Nunez, whose future at Anfield has been the subject of much speculation this summer, put Liverpool up 3-0 within the first 20 minutes of the game. His rapid-fire scoring spree set the tone for a dominant display by the Reds. Ngumoha and Federico Chiesa added to the scoreline, contributing to the comprehensive win under the management of Arne Slot. The first half saw a strong lineup for Liverpool, including some of their star players. Florian Wirtz, who recently joined the club in a record-breaking transfer from Bayer Leverkusen, made his presence felt alongside defensive stalwarts like Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson. Midfield maestros Dominic Szoboszlai and Mohamed Salah also featured, showcasing the depth and quality of the squad. At half-time, Liverpool made a wholesale change, bringing in 10 different players. Among those who came on were Ibrahima Konate, Cody Gakpo, Kostas Tsimikas, and Ryan Gravenberch. New signings Milos Kerkez and Jeremy Frimpong also got their chance to shine, adding to the excitement of the day. However, one notable absentee was Alisson Becker, who did not feature in the match. Instead, Georgi Mamadashvili started in goal and played until the 59th minute, when he was replaced by Armin Peksa. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite the impressive showing, Liverpool is still in the market for reinforcements. Sources close to the club have revealed that negotiations with Frankfurt over the transfer of Hugo Ekitike are ongoing. This move could further bolster Liverpool's attacking options, but the deal is far from done. Another player of interest, Alexander Isak, was notably absent from Newcastle United's 4-0 pre-season defeat to Celtic. Manager Eddie Howe attributed Isak's absence to transfer speculation, though he remained confident that the striker would stay at Newcastle. This, despite Liverpool's keen interest in the player. And this is the part most people miss. In the midst of all the transfer talk, Liverpool announced their 29-player squad for their pre-season tour of Asia. Notably absent from the list was Federico Chiesa, although Luis Diaz was included after sitting out Sunday's friendly. It's worth noting that Liverpool recently turned down a €67.5 million (£58.6 million) bid from Bayern Munich for Diaz, underscoring their commitment to retaining key players. So, what do you think? Should Liverpool focus on strengthening their squad further, or is the current roster strong enough to compete at the highest level? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Darwin Núñez hat-trick Liverpool 5-0 Stoke City pre-season friendly highlights. Imagine this. Just hours after the media was buzzing with speculation about Liverpool's impending acquisition of Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike, Darwin Núñez stepped up to remind everyone that he too is a formidable striker. But here's where it gets interesting. In a dominant 5-0 friendly victory over Stoke City at Liverpool's AXA training centre on Sunday, Núñez showcased his prowess by scoring a hat-trick in just 14 minutes. This wasn't just a casual match, it was a clear statement of intent from the Uruguayan forward. The game started with a flurry of activity, and Núñez capitalized on a loose ball meant for Florian Wirtz, who made his debut for the team. Just 6 minutes in, Núñez found the back of the net, breaking the deadlock. Before the 20-minute mark, he added 2 more goals, leaving Stoke City reeling. Adding to the excitement, record-breaking teenage sensation Ngumoha, who played his second pre-season match following his performance against Preston North End, scored the 4th goal. Arne Slot then rotated his entire lineup at half-time, and Federico Chiesa wrapped up the scoring with a goal in the second half. This performance was particularly noteworthy given that Stoke City finished just 2 points above the relegation zone in the Championship last season. It was a reminder that Nunez is still capable of delivering high-impact performances, even in friendly matches. For those who missed it, you can watch the full highlights of the AXA Training Centre match on All Red Video. Liverpool has been heavily favoured to complete a deal worth up to £82.3 million, $110.5 million, for Ekitike. If successful, the 23-year-old would become the third most expensive player in the club's history, after Florian Wirtz and Nunez himself. Nunez moved to Liverpool in the summer of 2022 came with a hefty price tag, an initial £64 million, $85.8 million, with potential add-ons pushing the total cost to £85 million, $114 million. However, with only 40 goals in 143 appearances, many have questioned whether the investment has paid off. To recoup some of this expenditure, Liverpool has reportedly been shopping Nunez around. Napoli showed interest, but ultimately pulled out due to Liverpool's high valuation. Meanwhile, Saudi Pro League clubs continue to express interest, and Liverpool is still awaiting a formal offer. If Nunez can maintain this level of form in competitive matches, he might find himself vying for a starting spot alongside Ekitike. And this is the part most people miss. Will Nunez's recent performance be enough to secure his place in the starting 11, or will Ekitike's arrival push him to the sidelines? What do you think? Will Nunez be able to hold his own against the new signing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Liverpool's impressive 5-0 victory against Stoke City. Imagine witnessing a thrilling football match with no spectators, just pure, unadulterated action on the field. That's exactly what happened when Liverpool faced off against Stoke City in a behind-closed-doors friendly this past Sunday. As the Reds gear up for their pre-season tour in Asia, they welcomed the Potters to the AXA Training Centre for their second summer match. The game was nothing short of spectacular, with Arnslot's team securing a commanding 5-0 victory. But here's where it gets exciting. Darwin Núñez scored a hat-trick within the first 20 minutes, setting the tone for an electrifying performance. Ngumoha,